I was holding my glass when she said it. Not shaking, not spilling. That detail still matters to me. The ballroom lights caught the diamonds on her neck, the same necklace I gave her after my first promotion, and turned them into tiny knives. She smiled at our guests, lifted her champagne, and cleared her throat like she was about to thank me. Instead, she thanked them. "My husband has been a wonderful chapter," she said. "But tonight, I want to toast the life I'm finally choosing." A pause, a breath, and the family I've already built. The word already landed harder than the rest. Laughter followed, confused at first, then curious, then cruel. I stayed still. I always stayed still at the important moments. 20 years is a long time to rehearse love. We met when neither of us had anything to lose. I was quiet, ambitious, easy to underestimate. She was magnetic, strategic before I knew what that word really meant. We built a life brick by brick, mortgage, holidays, routines that felt permanent because they were boring. She used to say I made her feel safe. I believed her because I wanted to. I worked late, traveled when she asked me not to, trusted her when she said she understood, when she said she didn't need more from me, when she said we were solid. I didn't see the absence as a warming. I saw it as maturity. That was my first mistake. The truth didn't arrive all at once. It never does. It started with a receipt, child-sized shoes charged to our joint account, then a pediatrician's bill mailed to our house by mistake, then a name I didn't recognize attached to our insurance policy, listed as a dependent. I asked her once, casually. She didn't blink. I stopped asking questions after that. Instead, I listened. I noticed how she guarded her phone, how her weekends disappeared into vague explanations, how she rehearsed lies that sounded reasonable because she'd practiced them longer than I had practiced trust. The moment it became real was a Sunday afternoon. I followed her, not dramatically, just enough. A different house, a different driveway. 2 children ran to her like gravity had changed directions. A man followed, confident, familiar. She kissed him without hesitation. That's when something inside me went quiet. Pain didn't arrive first, clarity did. Grief is loud, planning is silent. I didn't confront her, I didn't cry, I didn't break anything. I went home and opened a new folder on my laptop. I named it Mourning, because I already knew how this would end. I gave myself 6 months to learn everything she thought I never would. I hired a private investigator, not to spy, just to confirm. Dates, addresses, bank transfers, birth certificates. Yes, certificates. 2 children, different last name, same mother. I met with a lawyer under the guise of estate planning, updated my will, rewrote ownership clauses, moved assets quietly, legally, cleanly. I listened more than I spoke. I froze our joint line of credit without touching the checking account. I redirected dividends. I documented emotional neglect, financial deception, marital fraud. I became the version of myself she'd always assumed I wasn't capable of being. Invisible, precise. I even helped her plan the anniversary party. She wanted something big, public, symbolic. I encouraged it. When she raised her glass, she thought she was ending me. She thought the room was on her side. I waited until she finished, until applause stumbled into confusion, until her new partner shifted uncomfortably at the back of the room. Then I stood. I didn't raise my voice. I never do. "I'd like to add something," I said, "since tonight is about honesty." The room leaned in. She didn't look at me yet. That detail mattered too. "I want to thank my wife for reminding me that timing is everything." I gestured to the screens behind us, the ones she'd rented for our slideshow. They lit up, not photos, documents, dates, transfers, birth records, messages. A timeline so clean it felt surgical. Gasps rippled. Her smile cracked. I kept going. "I've already filed for divorce, fraud, concealment, misuse of marital assets. Pause. Custody arrangements have been notified. Insurance providers too. Her partner stepped back, literally, like distance might save him. I hope the toast was worth it, I said, because tonight was the last night you controlled the story. Silence fell like a verdict. She tried to speak. Her voice didn't come out right. People left. Some stared. Some whispered. Some looked at me like they were seeing a magic trick explained too late. She followed me outside. No audience now. You planned this, she said. I nodded. You humiliated me. No, I replied. You introduced yourself. That was the last thing I said to her that night. By morning, the accounts were frozen. The house was legally mine. The man she chose had discovered she came with consequences. Her children were real. I never blamed them, but her new life had been built on my silence, and silence, once withdrawn, is expensive. I didn't win because I hurt her. I won because I survived her without losing myself. Betrayal doesn't deserve rage. It deserves precision. I still drink my coffee the same way, still wake up early, still move calmly through rooms where my name is spoken differently now. She thought exposure was power. She forgot who taught her how to stand in the light. By the time she regretted it, morning had already come.